you've been searching for isn't out there. It's in the quiet space between your thoughts.
What if I told you that one of history's greatest minds, Carl Jung, left behind a powerful and overlooked method for manifesting your desired reality? Most of us have heard of scripting, that popular journaling technique where you write out your desires as if they've already happened. But for many, it feels empty, like a performance. The words are there, but the feeling, the power, is missing. What if the reason it fails is because you're writing from the wrong person? Here on Internal Signal, we dive into the unseen blueprints of reality, decoding how ancient wisdom aligns with the latest science. And today, we're going to bridge a historical curiosity with a modern practice, introducing you to the Red Book method for manifesting your desired timeline. If you remember our deep dive into the mind of Carl Jung, you know that he didn't just write a journal. He created a monumental manuscript known as the Red Book, filled with visions, illustrations, and active conversations with his own unconscious mind. He wasn't just recording his thoughts, he was communing with a deeper part of himself, a part that many of us ignore. And this is the key. While the conscious mind is the narrator of your daily story, your unconscious mind is the silent, tireless programmer of your reality. It's the part that holds all your beliefs, your fears, your power, and your connection to the quantum field of infinite possibilities. Jung understood this implicitly. His work was a profound act of communicating with the part of himself that operates far beyond the limits of logic. He was, in a sense, giving instructions to the very force that shapes his world. This is where the traditional scripting method falls short. When you write from your present perspective saying, "I will have this," or "I hope that this comes to me," you are essentially sending a signal of lack. You're broadcasting a frequency of waiting and hoping. And remember, the universe is a mirror. It doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you are vibrationally. Your present self, in a state of desire, often carries the energy of not having. The Red Book method flips this entirely. It's not about writing from a place of seeking. It's about writing from a place of having. It is an act of identity shifting so complete that your internal signal is not one of hope, but one of absolute certainty. It's about convincing your unconscious programmer that the desired future is not a possibility you hope for, but a reality you are currently experiencing. And in the quantum realm, where time is not linear and every potential timeline exists simultaneously, this is not just an imaginative exercise. It's a deliberate act of tuning your frequency to a specific desired reality. This isn't about tricking your mind. It's about bypassing the conscious narrator, the part that loves to tell you why you can't have things, and communicating directly with the subconscious programmer, the force that operates on feelings, sensations, and embodied truth. The goal isn't to think about your future, it's to become your future. In the next part of this video, I will walk you through the 3 precise steps of this Red Book method. We will turn Jung's psychological deep dive into a practical tool for conscious creation. This is where we stop just thinking about our dreams and start living them. Stay with us as we uncover how to access the Red Book of your own soul and begin to script your desired timeline with power and certainty. In our first segment, we introduced the Red Book method, a powerful scripting technique inspired by Carl Jung's revolutionary work. We established that the key to unlocking manifestation isn't to write from the perspective of your present self, hoping for a different future, but to write from the perspective of your future self, who has already achieved the desired outcome. This is a deliberate act of identity shifting, a way of tuning your internal frequency to a timeline where your dream is already your reality. Now, let's get practical. This isn't just theory. This is an exercise in conscious creation. All you need is a pen, a piece of paper, and an open mind. Here is the 3-step Red Book method you can try immediately. Step 1. Choose your desired timeline. First, get crystal clear on what you are creating. This isn't about vague ideas like, I want to be rich, or I want a new relationship. It's about a specific, vivid snapshot of your future. For example, instead of, I want a successful career, imagine this. I am sitting at my desk, looking at my calendar, and seeing a booked-out month of clients who trust and value my work. Or instead of, I want a loving partner, picture this. I am waking up on a Saturday morning, the sun is shining, and my partner is making coffee in the kitchen, humming our favorite song. The key is precision. Pick a single scene, a single moment in time that perfectly embodies the reality you want to experience. This moment is your new destination. Step 2, enter the future self. This is the most crucial and often overlooked part of the process. Before you write a single word, you must embody the version of yourself who already has it all. Don't just think about it, feel it. Close your eyes. Take a few deep, centering breaths. Now, step into that scene you just chose. What does it feel like to have that booked-out calendar or to wake up to the love of your life? Feel the relief in your shoulders, the joy in your chest, the profound sense of calm and gratitude that comes with knowing you have arrived. Let your body memorize this feeling. This isn't about acting. It's about accessing a different part of yourself, a version of you who is not in a state of lack, but in a state of fulfilled presence. This feeling is the coherent, powerful signal you're about to broadcast. Step 3. Script the narrative. Now, with that feeling of certainty and gratitude anchored in your body, open your eyes and begin to write. But do not write a wish list. Write as if you are that future self, reflecting on your journey from that point in time. Start your entry with the date of this future snapshot. Describe the moment in vivid sensory detail. What does the air smell like? What sounds do you hear? What does the coffee taste like? What emotions are you feeling? Not just about the outcome, but about the person you've become to get there. Your entry could begin like this. It's a beautiful Saturday morning on insert date. As I wake up to the sun streaming through the window and the sound of my partner humming our song, my heart feels so full. I'm so grateful for the journey that led me here. I remember a time when I used to worry about whether love would ever find me. But now I know that it wasn't about finding it. It was about becoming it. My life feels so aligned, so joyful, so peaceful. The power of this method is that you are no longer sending a signal of I want. You are sending a powerful signal of I am. You are bypassing the doubts of the conscious mind and reprogramming the unconscious with a new, vibrant, and emotionally charged reality. This is how you change not just your external world, but your internal one. Why this works: the science of the soul. This method is not magic, it's mechanics. Firstly, it is a direct nod to Jung's work. which taught us the immense power of communing with our unconscious. By writing from your future self, you are having an active, intentional dialogue with the part of you that holds the blueprints for your reality. Secondly, you are leveraging neuroplasticity. When you vividly imagine your desired reality with intense emotion, your brain begins to create the neural pathways of that experience, making it feel real. Your nervous system starts to live in that reality, changing your behavior and your perception in subtle but profound ways. And finally, you are harnessing the quantum observer effect. At the subatomic level, reality is a field of infinite possibilities until it is observed by consciousness. Your future self is the powerful observer, the one who looks at the field of possibility and, through the coherent signal of thought and emotion, collapses the wave function into a tangible reality. You are not a passive observer of your reality. You are an active participant, a co-creator, and a conscious programmer. And this method gives you the manual to operate that power. We live in a world that teaches us to constantly seek external validation, to wait for permission, to believe that our truth is held by an expert or an authority figure. But the real truth, the most profound wisdom, is already encoded within you. Your intuition is your inner compass, and the Red Book method is a way to communicate with its deepest source. It is a true inner revolution, a shift from chasing a destiny to living it into existence. So, I invite you to try this method now. Pick a small, joyful moment you want to create and spend just 10 minutes scripting it from the perspective of your future self. Then, watch how your world begins to rearrange itself to match your new inner truth. If this video resonated with you and you want more tools to decode the unseen blueprints of reality, then subscribe to this channel and join the inner revolution. And if you've ever tried scripting or have questions about this method, share your thoughts in the comments below. Your intuition is a gift, and it's time to learn how to open it.